Hello again, this is Anna from Lexingview Journals, and we're going to move on to part 2 of this video. This is the Semblance, the medieval Semblance, and what I have done up to now is, just to refresh your memory, is I have got a very old book cover, which I decided I just wanted to use on its own with from both sides. So I decorated the inside part, and I attached it to this paper, this coffee tea dyed paper, and I also sewed it, so it's very well attached. And I have created this up to now, this what I call semblance here. And why I call it semblance? Well, so a semblance is it means appearance, and in this case, it is a combination of different elements to create this appearance, this facade, let's say this. So this is how I sort of conceived semblance, and that's why I've used this word. I quite like this word. It's a very old word, and it has a beautiful sound to it. So let's see. Now what I'm going to do, I think, in this part is I'm going to finish these. Just add a few little details here or big ones I don't know, to finish this this part. A few more papers to use. This is a medieval map, and I thought I could use this as well, but I don't know if I should use it on the back somewhere, because I could use this. Actually, yes, that's what I'm going to do. I am going to put this on the back and use it as a base to or not even as a base, just to put this as part of the semblance, because it's going to have five decorated parts. So let's see. Now that's not me being lazy, it's just that I think this is just, on itself, it's just amazing. It's just a beautiful paper, and I'm going to stick this on and perhaps add some bits to it. Perhaps we'll do that later. We'll see how the whole thing, develops. So this is all stuck. It's got plenty of glue on it, and I am going to put it on this side. There. That's it. And you see it's got this aged part here. So and I will leave it as it is for the moment and go back to this part. So I have this amazing Dürer piece of art here, and as I said, I wanted to add an image to this part or the back, but I think in this case, I think an image here would be no, this is going to cover it all. Yes, I will add this image here and there. That's it. Or is it too much? I think it's too much. So let's move to the back. Yes, I will have the image here. This is better. And glue it on. Okay. mistake. I glued on a bit of that's it, the thread. We don't want that. We want the threads to be loose. So there it is. There we are. So you see there. So when it opens, we have this. And what we're gonna do here is just test that I can close it and get my scissors. Bend it up a bit there. Okay. There we are. I think it looks lovely like that, and it folds very well here. And I'm going to also get rid of this part of it. Okay, so I have a little bit of washi here, which is an alchemist washi, so how appropriate and fitting for this kind of project. It's a bit difficult to. There we go. I got it. Very difficult, this one, to manage to remove from the. There we go, that's it, done it. Oh goodness, there it is. And where would it go best? I think here. Here or here? No, here. And I will, that's it. Good. There we are. So there's another little element for this semblance, and I've got these as well. And as it's green, I'm going to use it's a thicker one. So I'm going to use. I think I'm going to use this one. I like this one. I don't really want to use the edge of it, so get that. There we are. Let's see where that would look good. Nope. That seems to be doing the job, doesn't it? Because it kind of frames it nicely. No, I think the side is better. It's a nice way to frame it. Okay. It's all glued well, and I will put it there. So what have we got up to now? This is what we've got. Thank you for your lovely comments, by the way, in the previous video, to the people who left a comment, because it's so nice to know that you think you're enjoying it. Some people are enjoying it. It's nice to know that. I like this red, and I wanted to add it, but I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it yet. But I like this very much as an idea, and maybe I can sew it on. But if I sew it on, I want to make sure that from the back I don't create it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it, sew it onto this side here, there, and it will not interfere with whatever's going on in the back. It'll actually be good for it, for the what is going on in the back. So I'll be back in a second. I'm just going to sew this on. Okay, so let's see what we're going to do next. So what I want to do is I want to finish by adding something here, and just make it look a little bit more complete. And as we've got this color here that is a bit, it's good, it's beautiful kind of yellow, aged, orange aged look. I've also got this, which is an archivist Prima paper, and it's a similar shade. So what I was thinking is maybe adding it somewhere there on the side, adding a bit of it, but again, I don't want it to be too perfect, too straight. So I am going to cut it and see if I can add something else onto it, to give it this bit more. It's a bit too big, I think. I think if I cut it a little bit thinner, there we go, like there, and let's see, how about this? This would look nice, I think. Or would this ribbon look better? I think it would look better there, and connect this to the ribbon like that. How would that be? I think that would be nice, and then we can finish this this side and move on to finishing the back of the other side. Yeah, I'll add that over here, and with connecting it with this little velvet piece, which is also here. So it's nice to add the elements that are, they go well together, from one side to the other. They kind of, you get the same, the same, it feels like there's movements in this way. So there it is. So I think it's nice, but what I will finish it with is the wax. Again, the creamy wax, and I am going to put some of it here. So see how I can do it, so you don't lose the visual. Oh dear, I think I'm gonna hold it like that, and do any thick bits, and I'm going to add it there. And here. Yeah, there's the connection now. And I think I'm happy with this side. And I don't want to overcrowd it and make it look like I don't want it to look like patched up. I like to leave parts of it free, so if somebody wants to keep notes or write something or quote something, there's space there for that. Now we'll move on to the back, and I've got this amazing illustration there, and this. So I mean the back is more or less finished as well. And there. And what we could do is we can add a frame onto this side. I said I like this, but I don't know if now that if it will go anywhere. I've also got this, and I think this looks nice. So I'm going to add some of this paper in the corner here, there, and so I'm going to cut it. And go there. There it is. It's here now. And add some Florentine paper. Oh, actually this is nice, isn't it? And I could add some of this here and make it complete with the rest of the colors that are there. And I'm going to add some glue here because I have tried sewing this and it doesn't work. In the past, these won't, they'll break the needle, and that's happened. So there it is. I'll add that here. There. It will glue well. It always does. This glue is incredible. Okay, so that's also done, and I'd like to use this because it looks like a medieval wall. Like they're climbing on a medieval wall somehow, like a fairy tale wall. So I will use that actually and create a corner there, and I think I'm going to put the corner here. I think up there. Okay, so the corner is going to go up there. How does that look? Further down. There. That's it. So that's done there. And as we've created a corner up there, I think it probably would be a nice idea to create one down here as well. So I will try and see whether it looks nice. And if it does, I'm going to finish it off that way. or here. Yeah, I think this side, it's nicer. Okay, so it's nearly done. Here. Let's see what is the situation on the back. Yeah, I don't want to really sew it because we want all the sides to look good. So the glue is going to have to do in this case. Alright, so this is this part, and I hope you don't feel I cheated with this, but I think it looks great. And what I was thinking of adding, just to finish it off, is a bead, so well, some beads, and I will get my little bead box. Okay, and I will add these citron beads, citron is the stone of good energy and creativity and positive stuff. It's all positive, so it's nice to have that here. And I'm going to put it here, and it will also tighten up a little bit that part. And there it is. And the nice thing about this is that it can move up and down, and if it goes in a journal, it won't interfere because you can move it around. So there it is. Shall we add a bit of gold? Maybe we should. So I am going to bring this, and now this is it's not the easiest thing to use, but it's great fun. So I'm going to put a bit of glue. What I do, I don't know if it's the right thing because I haven't really seen anybody do it. It's just something I have worked out with trying different ways of putting it on. Applying it is okay. I can't get near to the thinner brushes, so I'm going to use one of my thick ones. Doesn't matter. So I'm going to put a little bit here, a bit of glue. That's all. Just a little bit of glue here. And that's it. Messy, messy, terribly messy. This is the mess I always create when I do things. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit with my finger. There's a bit of a bronzier gold here. There, and just gently place it on, just very gently, otherwise it will just crumble up and stay on my finger. See what I mean? It does attach itself to the fingers. Okay, so there we are. There it is. And afterwards, what I usually do is I just apply a little bit of glue on top so that it doesn't obviously fall off. And that's how I do the journals as well. I just, that's how I add the gold on the journals. And why not put a little bit in the bottom, since I've got some left on the brush, which will dry, and there will be a bit more there. Let's add some more. There. Yeah, I've added some there. And there it is. Again, I'm going to leave these bits free for for adding whatever one wants to add, if one wants to add things. And well, I don't know, I'm still toying with the idea of doing something on this one, the map page. But I like it quite a lot the way it is. Oh, I wish you could talk to me now. And you can tell me what you think about it. But you can always tell me after. I don't know. I think it looks okay as it is. I think it will be too much to put something there. This is so much on it anyway. Okay, so I think we're done here. There we are. Let me just close it, and I will show you again. There it is. And it's here, and here, and here. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll speak very soon. I'll be back very soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.